and other social media platforms I'm building. I am learning about Black Twitter, by the way. Anyway, happy Thursday. Time in California is 2:57 p.m. And I have had a productive day. I had to go to the cardiologist because HR, man, government politics. I'm going to just leave it like that. So I'm clear to go back to work with no restrictions, but they have to adhere to whatever they provided to my cardiologist that he signed off for. So I can do everything. I can jump, run, all kinds of shit going on. Just be careful with my heart, though. So when they say occasional standing, I can do maybe 1 to 3 hours. But anything above that is connected to my heart. Can't do it. So they had to make me run on treadmills and all kinds of shit going on. My EKG is good. It jumped a little bit. I still have a misfiring engine in my heart, but I can still do my job. But he had to specify that in writing to give to my job. Come on, y'all. Ooh. So in the meantime, I am on my way to work right now in a second. I do a wardrobe change. And I appreciate talking to my Virgo cousin. Thank you for forgiving me, because at least now you know what's going on. I love Virgos. You guys know some shit. They're the gatekeepers of the zodiac, you know what I'm saying? So, again, I always love her conversations. We have some, she's always of substance. I love people of substance. Libra gang, Leo, there's a lot of people who I connect with on deeper levels. Not a lot. Actually, let me take that back. Not a lot. Less than a handful. Who connect with me on certain levels. Not like that. I'm talking about your spirit. And I just really appreciate my cousin. Just the talks we have. And I'm actually sending that link to her, because I know that tonight I have a social engagement. Hold on, you guys. I have a social engagement tonight on business purposes. I'm so proud of my sister. And Libra Gang, you'll be there too. And also, I'm so happy for my soror sis. She'll be there too, because we're all trying to build businesses. We have kids and things that are going on. And just build, you know what I'm saying? It's that time. And I've seen the works that my sister has done, Leo sis. And that's a tough chick. She'll get some shit done. Talking about growing an empire. What's going on? Shit. So I'm excited for tonight's meeting. This motherfucker right here, though. In the meantime, and talking to Broski, I know that, yeah, I will be singing tonight. Didn't do it last night. I was just so tired. I'm tired. And plus, I'm ovulating. Me and Aries sis, everybody's on it. We're all synchronized. So it's me and her going up at the same time right now. So I'm ovulating like fuck right now. I'm doing some burning belly circus in my damn ovaries right now. I'm not feeling this right now. I'm just tired. And I know she feels me too. And next coming up is going to be Leo sis. We just go in circulation. And these poor dudes, they be feeling our symptoms too. They just be sleepy. Just be having this weird cravings, you know what I'm saying? I sat there and did some edamame and some egg rolls and some hot stickers and some, oh my God, toasted, well, I don't know, okay, so not toasted walnuts. I tried the walnuts. The walnuts are cool too. But toasted walnuts, but more so pecans. I did pecan and walnut mix. But toast some motherfuckers and put some butter on them and salt a little bit. But I put some brown sugar in my stuff too and put a little pumpkin spice. That shit is toasted. It be going down. That's the new Yum Yum candy. I will tear that shit up. Oh my God. I'm happy. It's sweet and savory. So I'm having a taste of everything right now. I'm just eating everything. Oh yeah, my cycle's coming. And this motherfucker's speeding. You must be a cop. Where you going? I'm doing 70. You must be doing like 95. There's a lot going on. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. And my cousin called her out right. She called her out right. There's a lot that I post and a lot more that I don't say. And I want people to understand that just because I'm sweet and bubbly, don't get me fucked up. And just because I don't say everything every time I see some shit, you know what I'm saying? I say a lot, but just because I don't say anything in necessary times, don't think I don't know. I don't peep bullshit. You feel me? I know games. I'm just funny about people. And so I'm used to, some people have seen my journey. I'm very funny about people, and the older I get, the smaller my circles get about who I actually connect with. I can't do idle spirits. I can't do a lot of mouthpiece, whatever the fuck you say. Even for me, I took some shit for so long. I don't care if it's for my own mother. Some of you guys see my journey with that too. It got to a point to where, you know, I start doing action beyond words. You get tired of that fucking abuse and shit. Go ahead and back that up and like, you know what? Cut it off. So baby daddy. How you guys have seen me sit there and fucking expose that man, shame that man, whatever I could do. Motherfuckers, even his mama, his sister, his cousin, the pastor, his daddy, everybody, his homies. I was no secret. And I put all that shit out there in the open, like, I'm done. What else do I do? I'm trying to get you away from me. But he kept coming back. And I just got to a point where I just said goodbye. And I meant that shit. You feel me? When you get tired enough of some situations, you'll sit there and do something about it. The older I get, the less tolerance I have for getting rid of, or dealing with just people who are all mouthpiece with no verb. And not even just in that realm about talking about abuse, I'm talking about even for my God, bro. I cut him off the quickness for the umpteenth time. And I meant that shit this time as a permanent. Because he does all this talk, but what do your actions show? So I don't give a fuck what you tell me and your mouthpiece as it runs. I look at your actions. You feel me? And so there's no, when it comes to a point to where I don't even have to sit there and have a conversation, because there is nothing that you're going to tell me that is going to change my way of thinking, because I don't go by what you say. I watch what you've done, not just to me, but other people, and your patterns and your nature. So I don't give a fuck of how you try to talk yourself out of situations. You can't explain yourself out of who you are. You know what I'm saying? You cannot deny your nature. As Howie says, or Howie Big Bro said best. You know what I'm saying? You do not deny your nature. So if you're a manipulator, I got you. But I just know I can't fuck with you. You feel me? I'm just trying to fuck with people who are good for my spirit, and people who are trying to grow with me on several levels. What else is there? This whole thing about Trump, I'm going to do a piece about that later. It's just sad and unfortunate. And it's so interesting to me because as these patriots, as they call themselves, we call them terrorists though, talking about they're fighting for their country, but they're bringing in Nazi flags and the swastikas and shit like that. What does that tell you? How come black people keep... It's like being reintroduced or having to dominate shit again. Here we go with this shit. And I would think that as people have seen... Don't you get over right now. I'm going to fuck you up, Jack. Move! Hold on a second, y'all. I'm driving. Let's go down. Okay, thank you, baby. Ooh, I like your BMW. Okay, I'll sit there, roll up and wait. What's up? Okay. Not behind that deal. Okay, I'm going on. I'm speed racing right now. It's going down. Hold on, guys. But in the meantime, I would think that people see themselves on camera, because I could look at some of my old videos too and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? But I'm still me though, in some parts. But you would think that some people would be embarrassed to see what really look at themselves. You feel me? So for what happened on the 6th with the whole attack on the Capitol, and these savages, these supremacists, the Proud Boys, all the shit that happened, you would think that, you know what, they would say, wait a minute, this is not what we represent, let's do better. And they're still planning further attacks. I know that sometimes you have to take people to make them take a look at themselves. Like I know that for Dante, and I don't miss that motherfucker at all. This is the longest I've not heard from him. I changed my number though too, and I just made sure I said bye, and I meant that shit this time. It took me damn near 2 years to get rid of this motherfucker. You feel me? He was not good for me, because he was hurting me. And for him to actually physically see on video, because some of you guys have seen the video too, just a couple videos. One of him deboing me because I said no means no and being held down, and him taking it because he thinks it's his pussy and making me take it. You know what I'm saying? This big ass buff dude. And keep in mind, this motherfucker went to prison for he lived that life. I'm talking about 23 years for some shit. You feel me? And they think it's all fun and games, but you don't see yourself and how you're affecting that person. So if you see me crying, you see me shaking, you see me sitting there telling you no, stop and get out, You don't realize you're in the moment thinking, okay, well, maybe she doesn't mean that right now. Just still trying to push yourself up on people. You don't know the impact you have on people. And some of you guys saw the video of him too. And I'll keep this in mind too, because yeah, he has another life too as a pastor. That's just a label. But these dudes. So all I know is that I'm living by myself, my happy little spot. Even though he had kids at that time, he has a whole ass wife at home he's not happy with. And I'm a whole 180 of her. The whole family knows about me. Preferred me to marry him over his own wife. That says a lot. And all this shit he was talking, his mouthpiece too. And I'm glad I did not. I'm glad it was a waste of space. That was a life lesson. But whatever he had going on with his home, he would project that shit into my house. All I know is I'm sitting here asleep one morning. Some of you guys saw that camera footage. And keep in mind, I have security cameras in my house. So he came in starting shit. And he put his hands on me. He thought it was funny. Like, he used to put his hands on women. You know what I'm saying? And he goes back to that same nature. Because I want him out. I don't know what the fuck happened with him and his home life, but that has nothing to do with me. And so he went through checking my phone while I was asleep. I was laying in the bed. He walked in, starting some shit. Whatever happened to his house has nothing to do with me. And then after I get up, I'm tired of shit. Just get out and go. His answer to everything is let's have sex. After he figured out he didn't find what he was looking for because I had nothing to do with his situation. And from there, this big ass, like 200 and some pound dude, buff ass dude, swole ass arms, looking like Devo, wants to sit there and put his hands on me. And I told him, I said, I want you out of my life. And he did not realize how much he really hurt me until I had to share that video with his mother and his sister and his pastor and his cousin and let them know, yo, you need to get your family. You know what I'm saying? I really am done with this shit. And this is what he did. So it's not until I shamed him and let him see for himself from the camera's eyes how much he really hurt me. And he still wouldn't let go. He still wouldn't let go. But for a nation to see how much they have shamed the capitalists, the things they stand for, talking about they're fighting for their country. But you sit there, some people took a piss on the floors of, don't hit my shit, little boy. Sit there and took a piss and shit it in the Capitol and smeared it on the walls. They sat there and desecrated everything. Broke windows. They came there. Some people came with fucking handcuffs and those little tie thingies to sit there and purposely try to handcuff and kidnap fucking people and attack and kill and had guns, all this other shit. We see all this stuff on the news, but I would think that once they would see this on the news, they would be like, oh my God, people have actually gotten shot and killed, so what are we really standing for? And now even the fucking president is acting like a bitch right now. He realized he fucked up. They're still headstrong and not seeing the error of their ways and trying to say, maybe, you know what, this is not right. This is what was I thinking? You would think that by people seeing what they've done on camera to others, how it affects the country or how it affects other people. So what really are you fighting for? This has nothing to do with the Constitution or the country. It has to do with white supremacy in deeper levels. And I'm going to say again that because it's not even about the Latino culture or Mexicans. I'm going to say it like that. It's coming down to black and white. I'm so serious. It's a race war. It's a race war. Even though minorities are being affected, we're catching the blunt of this shit. I already feel it. As soon as I saw that thing with the swastikas and the Confederate flags, nothing to do with Mexicans or even Native Americans or Middle Easterns, none of that. It's coming back to us. For what reason, we don't know. We don't have nothing to do with this shit. It's not even our fight, but we still catch the butt of this shit, don't we? Not our fight, you guys. Not our fight. I don't know where I've been went on that, you guys. I'm just sitting here. You know what? I'm going to make one quick stop before I go to work. I just know I have a lot on my mind. And I'm excited for tonight's event. I'll be seeing Broski later. And I appreciate him. I appreciate honesty and good friendships. And people tell like it is and don't sugarcoat. And may your actions speak beyond your words. You understand? those people I respect, because I know I'm a little too blunt sometimes, but I'm like that. I tell you what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear. And that's telling the truth. That's what friends do. Nigga, move. Excuse my language. And I will take that spot gladly. Hope you're not getting it. Don't mind me, you guys. And this comes a point, I think the older you get, the less fucks you give, and the easier life will be. Seriously. And don't be scared to speak your truth. That's what I love about my friends, too, because we all have a story. My family, my sisters, my cousin, we all have a story. And I appreciate that, because you never know what somebody else is going through. We all heal each other. I just can't deal with fake shit. You feel me? And I don't like having my time wasted. My biggest pet peeves. Don't lie to me. Don't let me find out shit the hard way. Don't waste my time. And don't test my intelligence. So there's conversations I have to have when it's time, not right now. I'm glad things worked out the way they did. I just need to focus on this weekend. I have a lot of things to get done too, on side projects, and just do some healing work. There's some things I'm working on now too, but just self-care. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just had to share that, you guys. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Love you lots. Find a reason to smile. Be grateful. And make some motherfucking moves. Don't just sit there and be a mouthpiece. Do some shit. Y'all move at different paces. Just make some type of movement. I just feel some type of way. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a good one.